Mercedes-Benz has been one of those manufacturers who have been really serious about electric vehicles. It launched the EQS some time back, and now, knowing that SUVs are the in thing, here you go, the EQS SUV. Now this particular car has a lot of features, a lot of things to talk about. So let's not waste any further time, and before we go into the car, do remember to subscribe to the AutoToday YouTube channel and press that little bell icon so that you get notified every time we go live with a new video. Now let's get into the EQS. Now what a lovely time we are having with the EQS SUV. We are at this beautiful Falaknama Palace in Hyderabad, and what a lovely place. Come on, now let's get back to the car. EQS SUV, proper electric vehicle, born electric, hence it gets a lot of features which are seen on other Mercedes electric cars. You get these fancy lights, they are really good, really powerful. You get this grille which is tapered with this Mercedes logo all the way around, and if you see, there are numerous cuts around this bumper, and all of that helps in cheating air. So basically these are aerodynamic things, and especially talking about aerodynamics, you see these big 21-inch wheels. Well, they look good, and not just that, they also, because they are aerodynamic and they cheat air very well. So overall, a lot of things on this car comes as a part of the aerodynamic package. But when you see at the rear, this car looks so nice. I particularly like this white color because you can see the lines of this car on this. But overall, it looks really nice. You also get this connected LED light panel, which, well, is the signature in most cars these days. It's the most in thing. And of course, you get a new bumper, and it lines chrome elements all around. So overall, as far as the looks are concerned, the EQS SUV sure makes a solid case for itself in the A-listers circle. Whenever there's the S badge associated with any vehicle from this company, it means luxury at its core. And whether you are in the driver's seat or sitting at the back, the EQS SUV is all projected to be a luxurious vehicle to be in. But there are certain features which make it very special. Now let me start with the digital screens available. Now there are three. Mercedes calls it the hyperscreen. Now what does hyperscreen mean? You have two 12.3-inch displays. One is the instrument panel, and the other is for the front passenger. And the front passenger can use that irrespective of what is happening in the 17.7-inch main screen. It's also got haptic feedback. It beams the incredible 360-degree camera. It also plays audio for you, and it's loaded with this beautiful Burmeister system. And the sound quality is just sublime, because the acoustics on this car has been specially done for this particular car. Apart from that, you get a Napa leather wrapped steering wheel. Looks so good, I tell you. And the seats are ventilated, both heated and cooled, that means. And it also has a massage functions. Now let me tell you that the massage functions offered by Mercedes is just sublime. And to do that, all you need to do is get onto the main screen, go into comfort, and select out of a multiple range of massages. It's just such a wonderful feature to have, and if you're driving back after a long day, this is something which we would definitely recommend. Apart from that, there's a lot of practical features. Like you can see a nice cover, but if you open this up, you get cup holders, you get a wireless charging pad, and of course, you get a control panel here to change through your modes, start up the car, hazard lights, and volume control for the audio system. Additionally, you also get more space here under the armrest, and it's quite a deep place, I tell you. And this place is strewn with Type-C charging ports. So no matter how many devices you have, charging them will not be an issue as long as you are here. But before we get into the back seat, let me also show you something very interesting. Now, because it's an electric car, you don't have a transmission tunnel or anything like that. So Mercedes has converted this space into a storage space. So if you have stuff, if you want to empty out your pockets, your wallets, whatever, you can keep it here. Such a lovely thing to have, right? But if you are one of those who sit at the back, you should keep watching this video. Now, if you are a Bollywood A-lister or a head of the industry, this is the space which you will occupy. And being the EQS SUV, Mercedes has made sure that you will be in extreme comfort. Now let's start with the fact that this is a 7-seater SUV. So you might be thinking, where will be the third person here? Well, this is a foldable armrest and you can just flip it up in case you have an extra passenger. But apart from that, the seats are extremely comfortable, and most importantly, there's so much of space around. You know, you've got these lights which look really good. Apart from the fact that it has ambient lighting also, you also get a rather interesting looking digital tablet with which you can control your vehicle. So you don't need to do things on the screen. You have your own personal screen, and once you're done with it, you can just place it here and it goes back in. You also get other features like a wireless charging pad here, and the overall feel is very luxurious. You also get your screens up front, so you can watch your movie or something like that on the go. And the only nitpicking, if I may, is the fact that the rear seats are heated but not cooled. In a country like ours, I would prefer if the rear seats of the car are cooled. But apart from that, again, as I said, it was nitpicking, completely nitpicking, because the air conditioning is superb and it chills the cabin. Speaking of air conditioning, you also get controls for your own climate control system here. Whether you're sitting here or on my side, it's individual zonal climate control. It also gets a third row, and we'll get to that in a bit. But as of now, this is supremely comfortable. So when it comes to practicality, the EQS SUV will keep owners happy as well. Now, to say that, let me first reveal the boot. Now, as you can see, our overnighters are kept here and all 3 rows are deployed. Now, what you can do is just press a couple of buttons here and fold this seat down. Now, you've got a split seat. If you are one of those, you're carrying your entire household, additionally, you can just press a button and the seat in front will come down. So, in all, I am being told that once all the 3 seats are folded, all the 2 rows are folded, you get in excess of 2000 liters of space to load up. Isn't that just incredible? I'm sure it is. But the fun bit is when you drive this car. Let's not waste any further time, and you know what? Let me drive the white one, because I think the white looks much better on the go. The actual size of the SUV is immediately evident from the driver's seat. However, all that changes once you start moving. The twin electric motors offer a healthy 400 kW of power and 858 Newton meters of torque, allowing this big SUV to zip to 100 kmph in just 4.7 seconds. Considering this, a top speed of 210 km an hour is not surprising. But this is not the SUV which is made for drag races. It is made to make both the driver and passenger comfortable, and the EQS SUV just nails it. It wafts along the road seamlessly without anyone inside feeling any discomfort, be it road noise or undulations. The air suspension soaks up anything thrown at the car, and the passengers, especially at the rear, won't feel a thing. Adding to the entire feel is the steering, which is light and yet responsive. The turning point here is the 4-wheel steer, which allows the driver to turn this big SUV around in tight spaces and even park where one would feel impossible. The EQS SUV also comes with a lift mode where the SUV rises up, thus making it ready to tackle even the largest speed humps Indian roads have to throw at it. Then, when the speeds climb, the SUV settles down again, making it as aerodynamic as possible. The 122 kWh battery provides enough juice to keep the EQS SUV go a Mega RI certified 809 kilometers. An AC charger on the other hand can charge up the battery in 6.25 hours, while a DC fast charger can juice up the battery to 80% in just 31 minutes. Overall then, the EQS SUV is a perfect option for those seeking the comforts of the S-Class range and even want the advantages of an SUV.